Hi guys, my name is Christy Fulk and Splitcoaststampers asked me to make this card for you. It's a fun fold card and I didn't see a name for it, so I made up one. It pops up and it stands up. So I thought, well, I'm going to call it a pop-up stand-up card. And this is a Christmas version of the card and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, now you do need stamp sets and or dies. I'm using both. I'm using whimsical trees and the dies that go along with it, Christmas tree dies, but you can use whatever you have on hand. And I'm also embossing a piece. I'm using it from the Wintry 3D folders. This is just one of them in that pack. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I want you to grab your scoring tool. This one's a Simply Scored scoring tool. And I'm grabbing a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock. This is going to be your card base. You can use whatever color you need, of course. This is 10.5 by 4.25. And with the 10.5 side along the top, we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to hold this at an angle. There's my 1/2 inch, then 1 3/4. So that's right here. We want to do it 3 3/4 right here and at 5 inches. Okay, we have one more piece that we need to score. So grab another piece of the same color. This is Blushing Bride again. It's 3 by 5 and with a 5 inch along the top, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch again and at 1 3/4. Okay, so grab that card base again, and we're going to grab a piece of Designer Series paper, pattern paper, and this is from the Whimsy and Wonder Specialty Designer Series paper. It's a 4 inch by 4 inch piece, and we're going to go ahead and take your adhesive, put some in the corners, and we're going to pop this right on the top. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that your score lines are down here at the bottom, and we're going to put this right at the top, and you want the top border and the side borders to be about the same of the cardstock. Okay, now we're going to turn this over and you want to use a piece of strong adhesive. I'm using tear and tape and I'm going to put it right along this bottom piece right here, like so. And then we're going to turn this over. Okay, now we're going to fold all of these score lines up like so. This is called burnishing. You want to do this ahead of time because it does help with putting it together. And now you're going to take this third score line here and fold it up. And then we're going to take the paper backing off of the tear and tape like so. And then fold this down and attach it. Just make sure this is folded nice. And this is going to give you your perfect 90-degree angle. Real easy. Okay, now we're going to take this piece, and I want you to take a piece of, I'm using basic white here. You want a 2 3/4 by 3 inch piece, and this is going to be attached right here. So we'll go ahead and put this on. And this is actually going to go on similar to the piece to this right here. So while this is ready, this is actually going to be the bottom here. These are going to get folded back, so let's go ahead and fold these back. Fold this one back too. And after they're all folded, we're going to put a piece of tear and tape right here. So let me grab this again. Just put this right along the top edge again. Okay. Now the trick, and let's go ahead and turn this over. I almost forgot, we want to put another piece here. So you've got one on the top, on the front of it, and one on the bottom, on the back. Okay, so I'll turn this back over. Now the trick is you're going to put this down like so, lay this down, and this is going to line up with the top of this card right here. So let's go ahead and remove the paper backing off of this one. Okay. And then we're going to put this right up here. I'm holding my fingers right around that adhesive so it doesn't attach yet. Make sure I line that score line with the top edge of the card. Then I can push this down. Okay, so this is going to be going like this. Now we want to put a piece of Designer Series paper here before we attach this. So grab another piece. This is from the same Whimsy and Wonder Specialty Designer Series paper. It's a 4 by 1 3/4. Like I said at the beginning, you use whatever paper you want that's going to go along with the theme you're going for. Because you can definitely make this whatever you want it to be. And this is going to go right here. Okay, now the trick with this needs to stay here. This needs to go up like so. So now you're moving this up, so you've got just the pink here and the designer series paper here. We're going to remove the paper backing like so. And with this still lined up here, we're going to bring this down. So you've got this fold up here, and this one is down here. And that gives you the rest of the pop-up. So that makes it so you don't have to worry about getting a 90-degree angle. As long as you just lay everything flat, it just folds right and ready to go. Now all we need to do is to decorate this. Now I do want to have something here on the back. So I've already stamped this using that Whimsical Tree stamp set and decorated it, colored it in with some alcohol markers. Of course, you can color them in with whatever you want. I use Crumb Cake, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, and Polished Pink of our Stampin' Blends. But like I said, you do whatever you want to do. Then you're going to go ahead and attach this to the back. So now you can sign it and give it to somebody. So it's just going to go right here. And I did stamp with Misty Moonlight here and Memento, Tuxedo Black Memento on here. Now we'll go ahead and decorate this. So I die cut using that Christmas trees die set, and I stamped this and then die cut it out. This is with silver foil. This is with a piece of that same designer series paper I've been using, and this one I just stamped on basic white and then die cut it out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and attach this one on first, tall green one, and just use some regular adhesive here. Okay. And really, you don't need any on the top. I just did. I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to be fine. It's actually a little easier to lay this flat. I'm just going to have it over here a little bit, down a little bit. I still want to see a lot of designer series paper. I do like the look of it coming off of this a little bit, but you definitely don't have to. You can keep all your images on here. That is fine. We've got that down. Now we're going to grab this one here. I'm going to put some adhesive on here on the big areas, and some along the bottom here, maybe a little bit here on the top. And this one is going to go over it just a little bit. I'm going to kind of line the bottom of this up with this tree. Okay. And this one I thought I'd keep within the white and pink at this block right here. And then we're going to take this one, and I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. I want to pop it up. So foam adhesive that you have. Take the backing off. And this one is just going to go right here in the middle. And then I want to put my greeting on, so I just used a scrap piece of crumb cake. Of course, whatever you need. This is 2 1/4 by half. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this one too. One on each end. The regular size ones fit just fine. Take the paper backing off. And I'm going to put this one right here. I'm going to make sure that my dimensional is not hanging off the edge, because I don't want any sticky right here. Okay, so we've got the Let Your Heart Be Bright. And I thought, I almost stopped there, but I thought, oh, we need some bling. But you definitely don't have to. But I'm going to grab some basic rhinestones. I'm going to use the small ones here. Oops. And pick these up. And I'm just going to put them in different places on my big tree. So I'm going to lay this flat again. I'm going to kind of do them like little triangles so they're not even. And I thought it was easier to do this after I put the tree on, because you don't want to cover up these rhinestones, because some of this tree is getting covered up and you don't want to waste those rhinestones. Okay, and then I decided to put one, a little one again, right on top of this tree. So it looks like it has a little star. And I'm going to use one of these larger ones and put it right on top of this one. I didn't think this one needed a lot, but it needed a little something too. So there you go. This is the pop-up stand-up card. So I hope you had fun making this. And if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll get your questions answered. Hope you have fun making this. Bye.